BioShock Infinite just loves presenting us with questions. How are these guys singing Beach Boys tunes in 1912? What's the point of a robot horse? What are the uses for murder of crows that aren't killing everyone in Colombia? Not sure we'll ever get an answer to that one. With the main game out the way, our biggest questions are now about the upcoming Burial at Sea DLC, which moves Booker DeWitt's detective agency 7,000 feet underwater and 40 years into the future to the Art Deco domes of Rapture. Even though the release is still down as before the holidays, 2K has just released a list of the achievements you'll be getting in Episode 1 of Burial at Sea. So let's have a look and see what they tell us about Booker and Elizabeth's next adventure. And while nothing here is a story spoiler, we'll be talking about some new gameplay stuff, so switch off now if you want to come to it completely fresh.
Well, you gotta name this?
Elizabeth.
There are several achievements referring to a new Vigor known as Old Man Winter, based on a design created by a fan. It is, as you can probably guess from the name, an ice-based power similar to the Winter Blast plasmid from BioShock 2. From the achievement descriptions, it looks like you'll be able to freeze enemies solid before shattering them or create icy traps for foes to wander into. According to a preview from IGN, you can even use it to create new platforms out of water flowing from burst pipes. And being in Rapture, it's unlikely that water will be in short supply. The achievements also reference something called radar range. Judging by the description, this sounds like a device that fires focused energy that causes targets to explode and can chain between enemies, as you can also use the exploding baddies to damage other targets. Probably a good idea to stick to energy weapons with all that glass and water around anyway. Hey, pretty sturdy. Much of the backstories of BioShock games are filled in via audio recordings. In BioShock Infinite they took the form of voxophones, but in Burial at Sea it looks like the audio diaries of Rapture will be making a return. Either way, they're both terrible quality. You can build a floating city in the sky, but not a lossless audio format. Come on, guys.
Hey, just so we're clear, I'm not paying for this.
There are also a couple of achievements for riding in Bathyspheres and Trams. Old-timey travel aficionados will remember these as being the best ways for moving between areas in Rapture. Fans of Columbia's skylines need not fear, however. According to Eurogamer's Burial at Sea preview, skylines will be making an appearance in Rapture, as Irrational didn't want to remove that tactical choice from the player's options. How exactly they'll fit in remains to be seen, but anything that lets us zoom around on more skylines is fine by us. Okay, not super exciting this, but it looks like turrets will be making a return. What this doesn't tell us is how you'll deal with them in Burial at Sea. While hacking turrets in BioShock Infinite was a simple case of flinging an ephemeral green ghost out of your hand, machines like turrets and cameras in the Rapture of BioShock 1 and 2 needed to be hacked, either manually or with the use of an auto-hack tool. Could hacking be making a return, or will Irrational stick to the possession method? We know which one we prefer. It's the one with a spooky ghost. So that was a quick look at what the achievements of Burial at Sea tell us about what to expect from the first piece of BioShock Infinite Story DLC. We'll let you know more as soon as we get it, and in the meantime, like and subscribe for more from Outside Xbox.
City at the bottom of the ocean. Ridiculous.
Yes, it is a bit ridiculous, isn't it, Booker?